Welcome to the Sponsored Rider Club podcast, your guide to motorsports sponsorship. Here's your host, Josh Weesey.
Welcome to this episode of the Sponsored Rider Club podcast, which is powered by 4Wheel Parts. This is an awesome show because it was completely on the spot and it just turned out, in my opinion, awesome. So I'll let you, I guess, be the judge of that. But this is part 3 of what I've been terming as the Sorensen Series. So we have Camren Sorensen, 8 years old, that joined the podcast. It was basically an extension of Amanda Sorensen's show, and we had him just hop on the show, and I started asking him questions. So it was a lot of fun, and you know, Amanda's there and his dad's there, kind of helping him through some of the questions. And either way, good times. So when that comes on here, I think you're going to have fun with it. Before I get to the show with Camren, though, there's a few things I want to tell you about. First, 4Wheel Parts. They have some pretty interesting deals going on right now. So they're calling this like the Get Dialed for Spring sale. And there's just some stuff in here that I was honestly shocked about, because I think it's pretty crazy, honestly. So they have some of their normal deals out there, like $500 off of certain tires and wheels. They got 10% off rough country lift kits, which is sweet. They got new Super Top for the JL, so that's from Best Top. And this one, though, is pretty interesting to me. A free Smitty-built XRC Gen 3 winch with the purchase of select Fab 4 bumpers. Like, I don't know. That just seems pretty wild to me. So you got to check that out. If you're in the market for a bumper anyways, like, look at Fab 4 bumpers at 4Wheel Parts, because it comes with a free winch. So that's fantastic. And a lot of people right now, I think, they may have a little extra time on their hands because of quarantine stuff, or maybe they're, laid off or something and not making their normal paycheck. So 4Wheel Parts does have financing available, 12 months right now, promotional financing. Usually they have 6 months, so 12 months is pretty awesome. But check that out. And on top of that, there's just a number of other sponsors that have made this show possible for as long as it's been around. So I want to give a shout out to them. So first, AMSOIL. They provide amazing lubrication products, and they're a company that runs on freedom. You can find out more at amsoil.com/rider. TopThePodium.com. They're experts in motorsports sponsorship, website creation, and resume building. And then Crash Act Industries. They provide human protection and extreme racing products. And I also want to shout out some other partners, including UTV Sports Mag. So their latest magazine just came out, and it features our sponsor, this article. So check that out. There's also MBRP, HMK USA, Studboy Traction, and of course High Octane Coffee. And we'll get to the High Octane Coffee marketing tune-up with Joe Sylvester in a minute. But I also want to ask you, if you're listening to this show right now and you've not subscribed, please do so. That would be fantastic. And then head over to iTunes and leave a rating and review. That is very much appreciated. All right, now Joe Sylvester is going to give you a little bit of sponsorship advice, and then we'll get into the episode with Camren Sorensen.
What's up, guys? Joe Sylvester here with your High Octane Coffee marketing tune-up of the day. Today I want to talk about sponsor attraction. Sponsor attraction, to me, is a much better tactic than quote-unquote sponsor hunting. You want to build your brand. You want to establish yourself in the racing community and in the marketing realm of things. And, as a respected individual, as a professional, you don't want to just keep knocking on doors and hoping somebody answers. You want the sponsors to come to you. That is the most ideal situation for you to be in, and it's the most ideal situation for them. Believe it or not, companies do have, people that work for them, or even owners of companies. They take notice on social media. They see what's going on, and they see the brands. They see the people that stand out. Make yourself stand out from the rest. Be very active on social media. Be very active with your press releases. Try to grow your email database. And like I said, build your brand. Make your brand something that a company would be proud to be associated with. And like I said, when they come to you, it's a much better feeling than sitting there all night long sending out 100 emails. I know this from experience, trust me.
I actually have Camren in here if you want to talk to him.
Hey, Camren.
He was walking by.
Hey, we talked a lot about you, Camren.
We did talk a lot about you. And Brian talked a lot about you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the podcast, he asked us who would be one person that you would sponsor and why. And guess who Brandon said? He said your name.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So Camren Sorensen is on the line now, and we put him on the spot here for kind of a quick interview. Tell me about the brand that you're building right now. Let's hear about that. And first off, actually, let's start with your age. How old are you?
8 years old.
8 years old. All right, so I'm hearing that you've got this brand, That's Sketchy. All right, how did you come up with the name of that brand? Let's start there.
I just, I heard a lot of people saying sketchy, and, I'm like, there's people doing, these crazy things, and I'm like, there's a lot of people saying it, so I started saying it, and it came to me a lot, and I started a YouTube channel, and I'm trying to make a brand, and trying to get shirts done, and logo.
No, that's good. Now, be honest here. Do you do sketchy things? Is that where this came from?
Yes.
Do those sometimes result in you crashing, whatever you're riding?
A lot of times.
All right, now the branding is making very good sense to me. So let me ask you a different question here. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Who do you like to watch?
Well, I have a lot of favorite YouTubers.
Yeah, that's kind of where it's at right now. So have you already started your YouTube channel, or is that something you're gonna start?
I've already started it. I have 4 videos.
Okay, good deal. And do you already have a logo?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. What's the logo look like? Can you describe it to the people listening?
It's I have a lot of different colors and designs.
And you had said before that you said that Sketchy is kind of like Shreddy. Do you know the Shreddy Life folks?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Blake Wilkie's been on the show twice, I think, in the past.
Yeah, I know Blake. Every time I see him, I go up to him, talk to him for a little.
Yeah, Blake's a super nice guy. Now, does Blake do sketchy things too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could probably wear your brand at some point and represent that, because that's kind of his lifestyle. Well, that's cool. Well, what else? So tell me about what you race. What do you like to race?
I like racing my 65 dirt bike and my Razor 170, and I'm about to get a 570.
Oh, nice. Okay, good deal. Who's the fastest? Okay, let's say this: between your dad, your sister, your brother, and you, who's the fastest?
Now it depends on what we're talking about.
All right, do we have to go to different cars?
Yeah.
Who's the fastest in the car? Who's the fastest in the UTV? Who's the fastest in the trophy truck? Is that what we got to do?
The fastest in the trophy truck, my dad. Fastest in the UTV is either Amanda. Fastest in go-karting, still Amanda. Drifting is Brandon. Would smoke Amanda any day. Yeah.
I think you just motivated Amanda. She's gonna go out and get in the car tonight and start practicing. Well, good. Is there anything else that you want to share with the audience?
I like riding BMX. I like doing anything that involves jumping really high and getting really sketchy.
Yeah. Amanda had said that you are kind of like an entertainer. She could see you going and doing all sorts of crazy stuff on a dirt bike and, just to kind of show off. Is that true?
Yeah.
Good. She knows you well then.
Do you feel like you're more competitive, or do you feel like you're going to go out and put a show on?
I'm in the middle of competitive and trying to make the crowd happy.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. Well, Amanda, I think you nailed it then. That's pretty much exactly what you said in the interview. Let's talk about your truck for a minute. You can count on it to haul your vehicle and your gear to the track or to the trailhead, but I bet you never think about the motor oil. Here's why you should. Your oil is the only thing preventing your engine from wearing out and breaking down. To keep your truck running strong, look for an oil with added wear protection. Like, for example, AMSOIL Signature Series synthetic motor oil. It delivers 75% more engine protection against horsepower loss and wear than is required by the leading industry standard. It provides the next level protection today's demanding engines need to keep running for years and to keep effortlessly towing your ride to the track. Go to AMSOIL.com/rider to find out more. Make the switch to AMSOIL synthetic motor oil today to keep your vehicle running great. 2 questions I get continuously about this show and about sponsorship is, do I need my own website and do I need a resume? The answer is, in my opinion, yes to both, and that's why we partner with TopThePodium.com. Now, if you want to see an example of what a professional website and what a professional resume looks like, you gotta check out TopThePodium.com. They did my website. The Sponsored Rider Club Podcast website is SponsoredRiderClubPodcast.com. That was created by Jeff Vanistall of TopThePodium.com. I think it's awesome. I get a lot of good feedback about it. And there's a number of other websites out there that Jeff has produced that are just phenomenal. So I think it's important in this world of social media where you have control of your content. That's what a website does. It gives you full control. We don't know what Facebook's going to do sometimes. We don't know what Instagram's going to do. We don't know what Twitter's going to do. So if we don't have that central location to direct people and house our content, there is some risk that we incur. So I strongly recommend getting a website, talking to TopThePodium.com. And then the resume, again, is massive. And if you want to stand out, get it done professionally. And honestly, it is one of the best ways to step up your game and present yourself in the best way possible. Safety is our overriding priority. I hear it all the time, but I have to ask myself, is it though? Is that the first thing we think of? Is that the first thing you think of? Over the past couple of years, we've seen the performance of production UTVs increase, somewhere around 350%. That means these machines give us a lot more opportunity to have fun and win races, but it also, unfortunately, gives us new opportunities to crash. And that's why we have partnered with Crash Addict Industries. The owner, Travis Pointer, became very accustomed to crashing early in his career. He saw it as inevitable, and he set out to make the process safer. With a passion for racing, welding, and engineering, Crash Addict Industries now produces full cage and other protection systems intentionally designed to protect you during an accident on the track. They also offer a line of human protection products through their vendors. Do this for me at this point. If you're racing with a stock cage right now, please go check out CrashAddict.com and at least just see what they have to offer. Even if you choose to go with a different company, please make safety your overriding priority.
Well, you didn't even go into BMX stuff, your skate car, your pit bike track.
We do a lot of
You got an airbag over here, right?
Yeah, we have
You have Nitro Circus people come.
Yeah, we have
Australia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we had 2 people from Australia come over for like 2 days straight, and we had this one guy. I'm pretty sure he's from. I don't know where he's. I'm pretty sure he's like from California somewhere, and.
What was he doing?
And he hit like this, 20-foot gap, and then as soon as you landed, you had to brake as hard as you can. For 10 feet in front of it, there's a fence.
Oh.
So, yeah.
That sounds like how I ride. Not really. I'm pretty risk averse when I ride.
What's an average day consist of around?
Yeah, well, what's an average day look like
The
there?
average day is dirt bikes, BMX, trampoline, dirt bikes, hitting 10-foot jumps, 5 feet high off the ground with, I'm pretty sure, 50 to 100-pound bike.
Mm-hmm.
And crashing a lot. Like, BMX is with, like, BMX I'm still learning BMX, like, I still gotta, like, get better at, I gotta practice a lot more, and trampolines, just about the same as BMX, I still gotta practice a lot, jump on it a lot, and on trampolines, I'm trying to learn a backflip.
Okay.
On BMX, I'm trying to learn a backflip too.
Yeah,
So,
that sounds awesome. Good deal.
An average day is sketchy, very sketchy.
That's sketchy. There you go. Tie the branding in.
Also, I have a BMX skate park in my backyard. Dirt bike track.
Nice.
We have claw machine shop here too.
Are you gonna take out the footsteps of his life?
I'm gonna be better, a lot better.
Well, we're not bad.
Brandon was barely riding dirt bike when he was my age.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, but your brother was also like the 6th fastest 5-year-old at the Grand, so I think he has you beat there.
BMX, yeah. BMX, he would beat me any day. But dirt bikes.
You think he'd beat you in a skate park in a freestyle competition?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Why is that?
He doesn't come out there every day like I do.
You train.
Yeah,
How often do you train on the BMX?
Like every day. Every day, and
what do you practice at the track? What else on your skateboard park? What do you have?
I'm trying to get better at 180 on a scooter. I'm trying to do 360s. I'm trying to learn the 360, and I could do 180 too.
Nice. That was awesome. Thank you.
Camren also has an Instagram. His Instagram's Camren_Sorensen.
Oh, okay. Perfect. I'll make sure I'm following him. I guess now you got to listen to my catchphrase, because this is how I end every show. I say, at this point, I'm going to leave you with this. Have fun and ride safe. There we go. We got it. What do you think? Was that your first podcast? Second?
First?
Woohoo! On the spot. No prep. Like, hey, I'm just walking the room. Oh, hey. Hop on the mic. And you did it. You made it happen.
Yeah.
I think you could catch back up with him here in like 2 years, and he'll probably have full stories to tell you.
Yeah, definitely.
No, you should have seen him at the Mint 400. If you go watch the video on the Mint 400 when he was up on stage.
Yeah.
I posted it up on our Instagram.
Okay. Well, let me pull my phone out here.
He had his interview on there. And
it's on the Sorensen Motorsports Instagram.
Yeah.
Nice.
He gets up on stage and he was thanking his sponsors, right, on stage.
Oh, hold on. I found it here.
Kawasaki Shades. You sponsored by Kawasaki? No. You should be, because you fit the whole thing right here. What's your name, man?
Camren.
Camren, thanks for coming out, man. Where you from?
Las Vegas.
Right here in Las Vegas. So they don't even have to make a far trip to do sponsorship to you, right?
Nope.
Who does sponsor you? Who takes care of you?
My sponsors are 2 and 2 Performance Gloves, Sorensen Motorsports, Not Sketchy.
Not Sketchy. What is Not Sketchy?
That's Sketchy.
Oh, that's Sketchy. What is That Sketchy?
It's my brand that I'm working on.
Your brand that you're working on? How old are you?
8.
8 years old and his own brand that he's working on. Oh, how cool is that? That's capitalism at its finest, by the way. 8 years old making his own business. I think that's fantastic.
Awesome.
I like this shade.
That's a good video.
What do you say, Camren?
That's sketchy.
No, you say thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Sponsored Rider Club podcast, which is powered by 4-Wheel Parts. I want you to make sure that you are subscribed to this show, whether it's on iTunes or Google Play or Stitcher or wherever you listen to podcasts. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss upcoming guests and upcoming episodes. And then follow us on social media. We're on all of the platforms. You can find out the most content, though, on our Facebook page. That's where we do our live videos. To get some insider access to upcoming guests, you can also check out the Sponsored Rider Club on Facebook. It is a support network where you can ask questions about best practices and get feedback from our audience. And I also highly encourage you to check out our column in UTV Sports Magazine called Sponsor This. A special thanks goes out to our sponsors, 4-Wheel Parts, AMSOIL, TopThePodium.com, and Crash Addict Industries. And I also want to shout out some of our other partners, MBRP, HMK USA, Studboy Traction, and High Octane Coffee. I look forward to serving you again next week. Until then, have fun and ride safe.